Over the past 2 years, crypto market traders and investors have been conditioned over time to expect bearish price action, getting people stuck in a bearish mindset. When things really get bullish for Bitcoin, many people will be left in the dust with empty bags. Think long term. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin Svenson, and today we're going to be talking about the price of Bitcoin. Over the past 24 hours, things have been quite neutral in the crypto market, not all too much movement taking place. But if you look at the weekly chart or the daily chart, you can see that we have seen incredible continuation for the price of Bitcoin to the upside. After we got the drop below 4,000 and we saw record volume on the weekly chart, we saw an amazing recovery for Bitcoin. And we've also seen that bump and run bullish reversal pattern play out. Looking at the CryptoWatch asset card list, we can see, like I was saying before, not all too much movement today. We can see that Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV have both seen some pretty good bullish price action recently, but there was one crypto that saw pretty nice action today, and that was Chainlink, trading just below $3 right now, up 6%. And as you guys know, Chainlink is one of my favorite altcoins. Right now, I'm looking at the daily chart for Bitcoin. One thing I want to mention before we get started, a really cool feature was just added to the CryptoWatch platform. Some of you may know that CryptoWatch has its famous troll box on the bottom right of the platform. And in this troll box, you can share your ideas, you can talk to the community, but something they added recently was the ability to actually share charts within the troll box. That way you can actually share your trade ideas and let people see what you're seeing. Right now, Bitcoin is trading within this range, the 2019 range, where we found support and resistance. Looking at the 4-hour chart, let's say I want to show the CryptoWatch community here in the troll box the potentials for both the upside and downside targets. Let's say you take the short trade here and Bitcoin breaks below 7,000, you could be potentially looking at 8.85% gains on that trade. And let's say you take this breakout trade, you could be looking for upwards of almost 6%, 5.85%. But let's say I want to share these two trade ideas to the community. All I have to do is click the snapshot button here on the top right. It'll bring up the snapshot, and then the option to share in Trollbox comes up, and I just click share in Trollbox, and now my trade idea has been shared with the CryptoWatch community in the Trollbox. Now, if I click on this image, or if anyone in the community clicks on this image, you get to see exactly what I'm seeing on the charts and what my idea is. And this is a great addition to the CryptoWatch platform. Definitely click that link below and sign up. There's an awesome community here to interact with in the Trollbox. Now let's get back to the analysis. One great thing that I'm seeing right now is that Bitcoin has already recovered back above the 2018 descending triangle support zone. Not only that, but we've also begun to move above the 2019 support zone. So we've seen enough demand in the crypto market for Bitcoin to see a major recovery back above the 2019 lows. And we are also remaining above the 200-week moving average, which is another bullish sign. And as we've discussed in some recent videos, historically, when you get major volume spikes of peaks in volume, that is where it actually lines up with the trend change, right? We were bullish, we go into a bear market, we come down to 3,100. We were bearish, we actually go into a bull market after we get that volume indication. Same thing with 14,000. We were bullish, and then once we got that volume spike right here, we actually got a bearish reversal. Recently, we've had this huge dump during the global market crisis. We got this volume spike, and we had a reversal in this trend back to the upside. So overall, I do think that Bitcoin has found its major long-term market low. This volume indication right here, we have record levels of volume right here. And like I said in my last video, it's very unlikely for the market to fall back below the area where it's found the most volume. You know, the available supply on the market shifted hands very rapidly at those low levels, and we saw heavy accumulation from the whales, and it's very unlikely that we will fall below that level. This record-breaking volume tells me that this is our low, and very likely, even if we do get a pullback, very likely we are going to be continuing up from this point on. So looking at the daily chart again, I was discussing this sideways range where we found the 2019 support area. And right now, Bitcoin has re-entered this range. So the next upside target is going to be coming in along this previous resistance here, which is going to be in between 7,700 and possibly the 200-day moving average. And of course, the next major support level is going to be the 2019 support area, which is going to be coming in closer to 6,400. So these are the two short-term targets that I'm looking at in the market right now. Overall, I'm very bullish on the market, but if Bitcoin is not able to maintain this upward sloping support line, then it becomes likely that we test down towards 6,400. And in my opinion, as long as we remain above 6,400, things are very bullish, right? So even if Bitcoin does break below the upward sloping trend in the short term, so as long as we're remaining above 6,400, I would actually say this is very bullish structure. Bitcoin would be holding historic support here from 2019, the 2019 low. And this would end up just being another higher low on the trend before the continuation to the upside going into the halving. But as of right now, things look really bullish. We had this low, record-breaking volume at the lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, and we have not seen a break below this upward sloping trend yet, which means that as long as we hold above this upward sloping trajectory, then it's very likely that Bitcoin could actually continue up to these upside targets and possibly looking to test 7,700 or the 200-day moving average as that next major upside target. What the bulls really want to see right now is a break above the 200-day moving average. Getting this breakout above the 200-day moving average would be an extremely bullish sign. This would be one of the most bullish signals we can get in the market right now. If we look back at previous bull markets here for Bitcoin, we can see that, looking at the daily chart back in the last bull market, after we come out of this bear market low and we break above the 200-day moving average right here, we never fall below it again for the entirety of the bull market. We remain above this blue 200-day moving average until we enter the next bear market. But recently we've been trading below it. So if we can get a clear breakout above the 200-day moving average, this could actually signify that Bitcoin is looking at a full recovery and potentially looking to enter the next uptrend. So again, overall, I am very bullish on the market. I just discussed short-term upside downside targets. Ultimately, I am looking for a test above the 200-day moving average. And as you guys know, we've been looking for a bump and run bullish reversal pattern, and we've actually begun to trade through the previous downward sloping trend. And we've actually gotten a bullish push above the previous downward sloping price channel here. So this bump and run pattern has played out, and we're looking for continuation now. Overall, I'm bullish on the market, looking for a break above the 200-day moving average. And if we get that, this would be really ultimately a macro bullish signal. If we do pull back here below this upward sloping trend and we hit 6,400, I would say we're still looking at very bullish market structure. If we fall below 6,400, then yes, we could be looking at some downside targets before the next major move up. But ultimately, guys, as I've been talking about, this weekly volume indicates that Bitcoin has found its low. Personally, I'm betting heavily on my analysis. I'm putting my money where my mouth is that we are going to be holding above that low, that we have found our major market low, and that we are going to be recovering from here. If the stock market sees another major nosedive, then I think it's possible that we could play out a scenario like this, where we find a higher low in the market before recovering. These two scenarios, in my opinion, are more likely right here. I think ultimately we're going to be continuing to look at higher lows in a full recovery here. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Also, sign up for the CryptoWatch platform, join the troll box, and let us know what your analysis is. Post your charts in the troll box. If this content is giving you value, and you want to support the channel, you can join the Patreon and get extra content and check out my altcoin portfolio in the Patreon. I will see you guys in the next video.